Good afternoon, Miss. My name is Salvador Vega, and today I will be presenting problems on information systems with Shopify. We will be analyzing some problems, actually one specific problem that is divided in different sections, and we will see different information systems that will help us solve this. Well, first, we need to know Shopify is a CMS. It means Content Management System. It is not the only one, and it is not the first one, but it is one of the most worldwide spread. Um, what this means is that with Shopify, users can make their own online store just in a few minutes, and it's really easy. Normally, in the past, people needed to contract always since the beginning, since they start their business, uh, programmer, and this could often cost a lot of money. Taking in account that they could charge a big amount for create a web page, and even though Shopify does charge an amount, uh, it could be way less, way smaller impact for a business that is just starting and doesn't have a big investment for start. Okay. For know where we need to go with Shopify, it is important to know Shopify's mission. Shopify's mission is to make commerce better for everyone. This includes both buyers and sellers, and thus all the actions of the company should be to gain this goal and to better provide a better experience, but not only for buyers, but for sellers that want to start their own business, or for them to feel comfortable and give good offers with good prices, which would ultimately make Shopify grow. What has Shopify accomplished? As for now, we have seen Shopify has a revolutionary effect on the way people make business. Before it was since it's not the first system that does what it does, but it has revolutionized the way people use online systems to commerce. There is a lot of different types of commerce inside Shopify, and it is different since the investment doesn't need to be so big in the beginning for you to start your own business, and you don't even need to have a product at times. For example, with Shopify you would have the option of drop shipping, which would be selling a product that will never actually touch your hands. Just you would be in charge of some other things, so managing the store, for example. Okay, but what we haven't, but we should. As we have seen, Shopify has already a revolutionary effect, the way people make business. But we should further broaden this experience to make it better not only for Shopify users, but for Shopify sellers. Information and data shows us that Shopify in 95% of the cases of the shops fails and does not prove to be a good business. This is something that can be compared partially to, for example, how normal Canadian business survive the market, and we can see even 70% of businesses that start in Canada survive longer than 5 years. To put this in perspective, it wouldn't be a great loss, for example, for the millions of unused Shopify accounts that were just used for example, um, trying without a very serious business model. Uh, you can give the opportunity to people to project their business model, but if it's not working, it's not going to work. Um, though we believe that this percentage is still very low, the experience should much more open the possibility for stores to be successful as it is with other businesses in Canada that might also have a different approach since they have a big investment since the beginning. The majority, if you want to put a store or if you want to do something that is not strictly online, and it's not through Shopify. Even if you do an online store that costs you an amount of money, will this will signify a bigger loss, and thus people don't tend to take it lightly as they might have, as they might if they take two a 2 week trial with Shopify and end up paying in the third week. So there is three major problems in Shopify. First is the costs. Uh, we will see solutions for each one of these problems, by the way. But first, the costs, even though they're revolutionary and have helped lots of people not needing to get a programmer, the cost can be fairly heavy if the goal is to help people create profitable business. It seems at times that only giving 2 free week trial, you can't expect any business to work in this time frame. It will not be already working in 2 weeks, even though it would be a help. You, I, th- that is one of the major problems. Second is the massive banning. There has been a lot of arbitrary banning in Shopify. Thus, all these problems we can see are related to the seller side, since we approach the main problem would be that 95% of the Shopify businesses fail, and this would be some elements that we would be trying to change. And finally, code. Code is used. It's not a traditional code as it happens, like for example with Java. They use a different type of code, and this code. Well, we will speak about this further. Our first costs. Shopify wins a percentage for every online transaction. So it is important to know that it is a business to make businesses profitable. We cannot just think of making a quick buck, taking a month's payment, uh, a monetary payment when we're seeing a project will not work further. Our business should be more serious than that. There is a monthly cost, and there should still be, but it should be more. It should be better managed, uh, and we will speak about this further. Uh, 14-day trial is not enough, so the cost management. Yes. And finally, what we think it would be better, or what I think it would be better, is to create a knowledge management system with specialized and protocols and goals. Uh, so that the costs can feed different profiles and actually try to push businesses to work. And when they're working, we can profit with them, not not to ruin a business before it can even start. Charging an amount that might be reasonable, but not for everyone. And we're trying to make commerce, as in the mission of Shopify, an easy task, something that anyone can do. Well, the second problem is the massive banning. It is often very arbitrary. It is very strict with some rules that are often fluctuating and changing about the nature of the products that can be sold. For example, they can 100% terminate your store your shop because they do not agree with some things. There is lots of cases of people that have been banned wrongfully and have lost big business with this. This is totally unacceptable. It should not happen in a business that is trying to create business. It should rather help, or if there is a problem, try to have a dialogue with the users, not completely ban them or terminate their business. That is not what we want, and that should not be what we're aiming for. And it's almost 100% automatized until the first person complains, and after the person that answers to this complaint normally says that they have nothing to, there is nothing they can do, or just very that we have seen that in this circumstance, that there should be there would be two solutions. First, one thing that happens often is that the learning management systems uh, is that the learning management systems are not good enough for let people know what Shopify expects of them. So, for example, if they are trying to sell um, something, that they might not be aware that it's not something Shopify knows. So there should be a learning management system. It could be uh, very specialized, and it could make you help you learn for e-commerce. That's a proposal, and also a knowledge management system like Bloomfire that could help inside teams to work better. Okay, finally, code. Code is one of the most difficult things with Shopify, since Shopify is used with a different type of code. Uh, it's called Ruby on Rails. We can see it here, and it often raises the price of our biggest users that actually need programmers for specialized stuff that the the program will not let you do. To contract um a person that uses Ruby on the Rails it tends to be very expensive. So our proposal is to change the computing platform systems and go back to Java. Uh, and have a more access like this, we can have a more accessibility for a standard programmers, and the costs of our biggest and better sellers can be reduced. Well, so now we will be speaking about the budget. Set problems will have a different type of management system that can help them work better. For solve our main problem, that is the fact that 95% of the businesses inside fail. uh, First, the learning management system. There is two options. You could pay a service such as Blackboard, as the institution Humber College does, and they pay around $9,500 per year, American dollars. Or they could contract a programmer that it's the most likely a company like Shopify would do. That for the type of program that it is used, will charge $8,948 by month. Uh, Knowledge management system would be Bloomfire. It would be completely free, and computer platform systems like it would need also a programmer, and as we said, the computer for it would affect everything, all the prices, if the third one is implemented and Java is changed to Java. The cost will come down fairly, since it is way easier to find a JavaScript programmer. In conclusion, Shopify is an emerging business with lots of innovative potential to revolutionize the market, but there are some systems and practices that should be implemented for it to work as it should. And if the goal of Shopify is to make commerce easier for everyone, it should start by its sellers. That would be it. Thank you.